Hey y'all, welcome to Horsehead Bookends for another Gaming Friday. This is part of the series. We are dumb for not playing these games. We had off, we didn't have off, we opened magic cards last time. But prior to that, I think I was on vacation, then Mike was on vacation.
Now we're here to play some games.
Yes, so the last thing we spun on our last video was Dungeonquest. Put out by Fantasy Flight Games. Now this game came out a while ago. I don't even remember. It is out of print. It is hard to get. It's actually it's kind of pricey, I think, for the game. This is the revised edition. So basically it is just a standard dungeon crawler. You go into the dungeon, you try to get loot and get out before you're trapped or before you get killed by monsters or dragons. It is my absolute favorite dungeon crawl in the world. Mike has never played it.
Is it competitive or cooperative?
Oh, it's competitive.
Oh,
like there is no, I mean, you can't really attack each other.
But it's not it's not like you're together and making decisions together. It's every man's trying to get loot and get out.
That is correct.
Awesome.
So we have it set up. Ian is coming by. We're going to play a 3-player game of Dungeonquest, and we're going to see why this is one of my top 10 games ever.
And I'll tell you how stupid I felt for not playing it until today.
It's just draw a tile, isn't it, to start with?
Yeah.
This is nothing sweet. What is that one?
That is a 360 degree room.
Oh, I'm not having that.
So
I don't have to have it. I can redraw another tile. Oh no, it's a dungeon card, not a tile.
The 360 room, you
These
rotate
all-
the chamber 180 and then end your turn.
yeah.
These are all dungeon cards, aren't they?
No, this is
No,
the dungeon.
that's the only dungeon card.
So
that's
essentially, you put it there, you move into either one,
Yeah.
you move into it, and
And
then
then
turn it 180,
180.
and that's it.
Do you draw a dungeon deck as well after?
Only if,
Yeah, only if it has
if it has that little
cage
portcullis.
symbol.
Okay, I do not.
Alright.
I have the fire. What's the fire symbol?
It's a searchable room. So next turn you can search that
okay,
room and
yeah.
use a search.
So I'm going to search
Yeah.
this room.
And the
So,
tooth,
first-
what's the tooth symbol? Oh, yeah, that's just the
First,
entrance,
I
isn't it?
have to move this because it's my turn again. And then
The tooth is the direction you have to enter the room.
I search. So this is the search deck.
Yeah.
And I got an unstable potion loot. Oh, right, okay. So during my status phase, I could choose to use it.
Yep. And
like that.
put a search token on that room
And then
because you can't
this-
search it again.
Goes here to say, ain't no more stuff in this room.
Alright, it's my turn. I'm definitely going to search and see what's in here. Hidden trap. Draw a trap card. Fantastic. Roll 1 die, subtract 3 from the result, and suffer that many wounds. Then roll 1 die, subtract 2 from the result, and lose that many turns.
Oh, no!
Alright, 1 wound. Oh wait, no, that's 4. Yeah, 1 wound. Ah, now lose 1 turn.
That's
okay.
good.
That's okay.
That's the best you could have gotten.
You just died again?
Yeah, I fell in the bottomless pit.
Alright, so that was Dungeonquest, classic game from Fantasy Flight, one of my absolute favorite dungeon crawls. I think this is the longest game I've ever had of it. It was about 2 hours? No, an hour and a half total play time. Ian actually made it out of the dungeon. Like with, what was the finals? What did you finally have?
So I think I ended up with 720. gold coins. And that's the first time I've ever made it out in a dungeon as a first edition, original edition player. And also a Fantasy Flight Revised edition player. So that was a real first for me. And again, probably the longest game I've ever played.
Yeah, it really was. And first time for Mike. Mike, most of the time.
I enjoy. No, listen. Most of the time, I enjoyed
The
it.
games are like 30 minutes long because everyone dies. And we did a few times.
I enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed it to a certain degree. Combat, I did not like because I just couldn't wrap my head around it. So I was just randomly drawing cards because I just didn't give a shit. Just didn't care to understand it. Really, whatever. If that was different, I think. But other than that, getting stuck in a dead end, but then finding a hidden passage and getting turned around, like all that, I thought was absolutely hysterical.
It's
fun.
very exciting. It's a very exciting game. It's a classic dungeon crawl. It's very brutal, but we kind of play it a little bit like a roguelike, where if you die, you lose all your loot, and you can respawn. We were each playing 2 characters. You had one. If you died, you can try to get that loot back, but if you didn't do it...
I think you've got to go into the game knowing that you're not going to get out.
Yeah,
The fun of the game is just the exploration.
Yes.
It's brutally hard to succeed and even win the game in this.
Oh my god!
It's brutally hard just to get to the dragon's kind of cave in the center.
Yeah.
So to me, whenever you choose to play a game like Dungeonquest or any of the kind of other ilk from the old, like I know this is the Fantasy Flight version, but any of those old GW games, Talisman's similar. You know you're just going to go around and around and around, you're going to collect stuff, you're going to fight monsters, and the game will just go on, and then you will die. And to me, that's the enjoyment of it. It's still this, even though it's kind of the revised edition, it's got that retro feel to it. And that's why I like playing it. Would I play this every week? Probably not. Do I like to pull this out once or twice a year? Yeah, I think it's a great blast from the past.
It's the reason...
And that's what's fun about it.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons in my top 10, because it's a game that I can play, again, not all the time, but if someone says, hey, you want to play Dungeon Quest? Of course I want to play Dungeon Quest. Because it could usually be just like hour game. Like ours was just a little longer, just because I wasn't doing well. But Ian was doing excellent and Mike was doing great until he died.
Multiple times I fell down pits. Just crazy stuff was happening. But I really enjoyed it.
But no, what I like about Dungeon Quest is it gives that retro feel where there's very little strategy, everything's random, and there's like a 10% chance of succeeding.
Yeah, and it's good. And when you do succeed, like honestly, I was very happy that you won. It made me happy that you actually won because.
But I think you get enjoyment out of this game from seeing how much you get beaten down, how much your fellow players get beaten down, and the kids get beaten down less.
Yeah, that's all it is. You have to be the best loser because there's no winning, but it's fun. But when you win, it's great.
It's a shame it's totally outprint.
Yeah, I really hope. I know there's ramblings about a reprint. There is a foreign language reprint. I forget what country. But that had an expansion, but it was very language dependent, so I don't have it. But I'm really hoping they reprint this game just because it's fantastic, and it really has the price right now on the secondary market is kind of high, but hopefully they'll make it again. So next up in our series of games we should play, Mike, why don't you give that wheel a spin on your phone?
Yeah, I know.
So let's see what's coming up.
We got a 50-50.
Did you put Catacombs back on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Looks like we're between Queen's Gambit and Dark Tower. It's gonna be close. Queen's Gambit.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Star Wars
Great.
Queen's
Have you
Gambit.
played Queen's Gambit?
No, but I've always wanted to.
We'll let you know. It's very interesting from what Mike was saying. I've never played it before. So Queen's Gambit is going to be the next up. And then Ian will probably join us again.
Yeah,
and
love to.
Now listen,
play.
Queen's Gambit is a 2-player game. I have absolutely no problem setting it up and teaching the two of you and guiding you both straight through the game because I have played it before and I have played it multiple times and there are a lot of little intricacies.
Okay.
So I would absolutely do that, and then whoever wins, you get to play me.
Oh, that was good. How long do the games normally take?
Yeah, they don't always take that long.
Perfect. That would be great. That sounds like a lot of fun. So next time we'll definitely be doing that.
And you can watch me play Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, because I So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to click on subscribe and the notification bell. You get notified anytime I upload a new video. Questions or comments, feel free to post it below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, talk to you later.